sugar from a donut and cut out the cream when you dido the dough and elbow the nuts when you jettison the jam and stabilize the starch.
You got the hole in the middle, that's what you got. Really delicious and not the least bit fattening.
Now Donut's the coolest boy in the school. He's slim and sexy and nobody's fool. He's got a pair of cute slim hips.
The girls all wish they had donut on their lips.
Where were you last night? One waited an hour outside the Merry England chip shop by appointment.
Homework.
Not homework. You don't do homework.
Domestic science. I was learning how to make a donut. Ta-ra.
Oh, sibling, what's to be done? One's losing her.
Forget her. I wish one was old enough to shave.
Why?
One wouldn't bother. The stubble would suit one's descent into yobbery.
Clyde?
Yes, Bonnie?
You know how everyone at Palace Hill fancies someone, Clyde?
Yes, Bonnie?
Clyde, do you fancy me?
What time is it?
1988.
No, I don't fancy you for another 4 years yet.
That's a relief.
Just in time to make our first fortune.
How about making a blockbuster film that clears millions over the box office, Clyde?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Bonnie.
You may be wondering why I'm no longer a pop star or dressed in pink gingham. Well, I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Listen, Nick, one wants to join your gang. Hey, I didn't know it was broken. No, one wishes to enlist as a gang member.
Ah, well, it's not that simple. There's a test.
Ooh, can it be sums? One's quite good at sums.
No, it's photography.
Goody.
Take this camera.
And take a wildlife snap.
Yeah, that's right. Of the staff room about lunchtime.
What? Gosh, no, Nick. The staff room at lunchtime. That's when they're at their friskiest. One could be hung, drawn and detained.
It's going to be a big movie, mega big. I've signed up Donut as lead.
The fat boy?
The newly slim and ultra cool boy. Actually, I think I'd change his stage name from Donut to Ice Finger.
Who's going to be the female star?
A new discovery. Someone who hasn't done much before.
Oh.
She's beautiful.
Yes.
And witty.
Yes.
And the camera loves her.
And she's got a grade 11 gold medallion for ballet.
Has she? I didn't know Peanut could dance.
Peanut?
She didn't even audition. I discovered her in the street.
Beating up a lamppost.
Places, everybody.
Oh, Crab the Barbarian. You are truly awesome.
Great so bad yourself, Princess Tawani.
But no man, however hunky, has ever entered the Juju zone and returned.
Maybe they like it there.
Listen to me. My mother was part Juju mutant.
Your mother was a mutant?
Yes, but she had lovely eyes.
Blue eyes.
Some of them. Others were green. A few yellow. One, my favourite, was red.
When she blinked, it must have seemed like a disco in an electric storm.
The days of regal discos are done. The curse of the scratch and grammit is upon the land.
Then I must take up my Newton mace and go walk about in the Juju zone.
My mother told me of the strange creatures that lurk there. The undead killer newts, the crazed caretakers.
You worry too much, Princess. We ain't worried, are we? Knees done the indestructible.
Did somebody say killer newts?
I think furry cowards are so cute.
And made of nylon in the shops for Christmas, you gotta be a big hit. Princess, the time has come to part.
Crab the Barbarian, go carefully into the weird and deadly land of the Juju zone, for you take with you the heart of a princess.
Cut, we've lost the Juju zone. Who's on Smoke Machine?
Who's green, Miss Monitor?
One is.
You're fired. You can be T-Boy.
Places, everybody. T-Boy? T-Boy? Well, really, one at least should be Champagne Boy.
A pupil!
One's got it.
has Mr. Grunter got his feet in the soup?
Never mind that. There's one in. That was the first part of the test. Part A. What? Part B of the test is to take this bone and give it to the caretaker's dog. Give a bone to Elliot the Doberman. Easy. And then take it back again. Hey, what? Take a bone off, Elliot the Doberman. One will be hung drawn and chewed into rather nasty pieces of gristle.
You're ever so good in this, Donut. Funny, I've known you all my life. You were the boy next door till you ate our house. I always thought of you as my fat friend, but without your blubber, you're beautiful. I suppose you think of me as your boring friend. I wonder if I'll ever lose my boringness and you'll think of me as beautiful. Other side, please.
Mandy, I don't think you're boring. I never have. I always thought that you were...
All right, makeup girl, on your way. Us stars have got things to talk about. Yes, on my way. I'm much too boring to talk to stars.
Mandy?
Let her go. I want to go through our lines together.
Which ones?
The kiss. I've learned that.
The kiss?
Yes. That daring adolescent encounter that says that this programme isn't afraid to show life as it is for young people.
Well... yeah, OK.
Tea mega commoners?
Get lost! I'm practising kissing with donuts.
I never thought you needed practice, Peanut. I always thought you were perfect.
How would you know? You'd only ever kissed corgis before me. Do you know what it's like to kiss someone whose breath smells of doggy choc drops? Come on, Donut, give us a kiss.
Where's that tea?
Tea, over here. Tea, please.
Why don't you eat cake?
No, thanks. I'll stick to the script.
Why, Prince, you make me wince. You're as ragged as a rugger scrum.
One's just taken this bone off Elliot the Doberman.
Oh, you regal rotter, stealing a little doggy-woggy's bone.
I didn't steal it. I swapped it for one of mine.
But why exchange bones with a bona fide bow-wow?
One's undertaking an initiation test for the Knuckle Gang.
Do my ears deceive me? You wish to become a beastly bounder? Why?
One wishes to join the moron majority. One wants to be common. One has a little problem. It's not easy to describe. One's very keen to see how other people live their lives. It's also very easy being chauffeured rind and rind. One wants to spend 3 hours waiting for the undergrind. One's tired of riding horses every day straight after school. One wants to roam the city wearing shades and being cool. One's sick of being royal. All this money makes one choke. One wants to be accepted just like any other bloke.
One wants to be common, dead common.
One wants to drink one's pop straight from the can. One will eat off paper plates and say, "Oi, gor blimey, mate," and be a true devoted Millwall fan.
One wants to be common, dead common.
One wants to eat one's chips out of the sun. One will swear most every day, 'cause what one's trying to say is...
One wants to be dead common, doesn't want.
One would fit in quite well. One's got the talking right. Go on, my son, naff off, give over, Del boys, strike a light. And one's old lady, when she bends one's ear and starts to shout, one just says, "Look here, mother, turn it up and leave it out." So the next time that you see me, from one's can please take a swig. One will wear one's father's cast-offs, though the crown's a bit too big. You'll see one lounging somewhere on the corner of the street, singing "One's old man's a dustman," being common's rather neat.
One wants to be common, dead common.
One wants to change one's clothes just twice a day. One wants to do the pools and bet with the crown jewels and watch EastEnders every single day.
One wants to be common, dead common.
One doesn't want you knowing where one's been. Being royals are rather fun, but when all is said and done, one wants to be a pleb, know what I mean?
Nick! Oh, well done, Willie. Now part C of the test.
Oh,
like they're doing a talkie. I wonder if they'd let me be in it. Without a horse. Like it? I made it myself. How pleased I am that these days boys do needlework. Because without it, I'd never have been able to have crocheted these 2 guns. I've just shut a hole in my foot. Cowboys 0, Redskins 1.
So he's wacky. He brings home the ants' eggs and that's all I ask.
Yeah, right on, Winston.
Thank you, Monty. Fancy a medal? As described in Biggles Fancies a Medal.
Well, knees done the indestructible. Quaking fun for foam-filled companion. Here we are in the juju zone.
Yes, and I hate it. Oh, what's that shadowy figure moving towards us in the mist?
Why do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man?
Halt, those singer of muffins!
Stone me, you gave me a nasty turn. Hello? What are you meant to be? A Cherokee or an Apache?
Destroy it, Crud. It smacks of Professor Zygon's evil.
Oh, look, a baby buffalo.
This is no buffalo.
This is your wife?
No, this is Neaston the Indestructible, the Hun puppy from the planet Dirty.
A Hun? Blow me down, it's a furry Nazi! Hello, where did you spring from?
You just shot me in the hand.
Oh, dear. How's Neaston the Indestructible doing?
You destroyed it.
Sorry, Flash Gordon. Time to ride off into the sunset, I think. I've just shut a hole in the other foot. Cowboys 0, mutants of the Juju Zone 2.
Well, we like him.
He taught us everything we know.
As described in Biggles Teaches Goldfish Everything They Know.
Now for part Q of the test. Part Q is to take this grandfather clock and...
PC! Wait till you see my project! It's a real crunchy bench fliggy mop this week. PC? Oh well, I'll plonk it in myself. I'm a good plonker. One of the most cruelest people in history was all the Romans. Now, their most favourite cruel hobby was going to the Roman circus and not laughing at the clowns. Now, their most famous cruel person was Nero. Nero was an emperor who wanted to be a rock star. One day, he brought the house down. Things started to go wrong for Nero when he tried to organise a slave aid concert before special effects had been invented.
I want some atmospheric disco smoke. Burn something.
But we friend are Christians.
I don't need this. I'm emperor of the known world.
Except the Black Forest in Germany. I went there on my holidays to see the Goths and Legoland.
Oh, shut up and burn something.
What?
Anything.
These hastily spoken words by Nero sealed the fate of Rome. To begin with, the concert went well. And most...
Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, ye Romans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Roll, ye Romans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ye rocker.
Ye rock.
Ye roller.
Ye roll.
Everybody's coming to Nero's ball. Ah!
Ah.
Ah! Ah!
Ah.
Ooh! Oh, shut up, you stupid old peas. I'm not singing, I'm on fire.
And so, as Rome burnt, Nero invented breakdancing. Once the fire was out, the Romans rebuilt Rome and called their new city Rome. So as it wouldn't catch fire again, they made it of marble